if you support what Israel's doing, look, if you support what Israel's doing to Gaza right now, I would just, like, my advice to you guys is just know that you never have a leg to stand on claiming to be pro-life for the rest of your life.
Words.
Just saying that.
Words.
Oh, so it's okay to support. Let's not boo our speaker.
They're bugging. The people who are booing, they're bugging all the way.
Look,
there's a real genocide happening, real occupation happening, real deprivation happening of electricity, food, water, and other necessities, bro.
That is killing babies. All of a sudden, killing babies is negotiable. So it's okay to support. Let's not boo our speaker. It's okay to support a policy that is killing babies. All of a sudden, killing babies is negotiable.
Crazy,
all right, fine.
Crazy, crazy, crazy-ish, crazy. Uncle Murdoch.
Took on Newsweek editor Josh Hammer.
This is Jordan from TYT.
This weekend in a heated debate over Israel's war on Gaza. Dave told the conservative audience straight up that if they defend Israel's genocidal campaign against the Palestinian people, they can never claim again to be pro-life.
These Republicans who claim they're pro-life, if you don't care about the innocent Palestinian children who are getting killed for no good reason, you cannot say you can't say in good faith you are pro-life. It's contradictory. It is hypocritical. It is hypocritical. It is not in harmony with what you profess, with what you purport, with what you claim, bro. It is there's an incongruity between what you say and your actions, bro. You don't, bro, just because they're Arab, they are inferior, they are less than, they are worthless, they are not worthy of the same level of care and concern and sympathy and empathy as the unborn babies, the living unborn babies who are kids, who are humans of Christian parents, or unborn babies who are humans of Jewish parents. If you think the born Palestinian children are not as worthy of the same level of care as the unborn babies who are humans of Jewish parents and of Christian parents, if you don't think they are worthy or deserving of the same care as the unborn babies of Jewish and of Christian parents, you suck, bro. You really suck. You are muck. You are cruddy. You are crappy. You are fecal. You are disgraceful. It is what it is. F you.
Defend Israel's genocidal campaign against the Palestinian people, they can never claim again to be pro-life. Here's more of his argument and Hammer's entirely predictable response. Take a look.
After you deny the civilians food for 3 months, then you start
Facts.
shooting at the people who are desperately trying to get some food for them and their kids.
Sustenance.
So no, listen, I'm sorry, if you're pro-life, and you say,
they say they're
You should not buy
Josh Hammer.
It's not
He's a puppet of Israel, bro. Josh Hammer, he's goofy, bro. To me.
Here's the argument. If you're pro-life, Bro, it's not a stupid argument. It's a stupid argument. You haven't heard the argument. What's the argument?
Yeah, Josh, he was bugging when he said it was stupid before even knowing what Dave was going to say, bro. This
You know what's the argument?
It's Hamas that is not
What's the
pro-life.
argument? You just called stupid. Here's the argument.
I agree with Josh. To be fair, Hamas is not pro-life. Hamas is a terror group. Their aim is to eradicate all Jews. They're not pro-life. We agree. We converge on this, but don't make excuses for Israel, who has done purposeful murder of innocent people, bro. Purposeful deletion, mass carnage, mass slaughter, bro. Come on, bro. For the people who said there are no Palestinian is innocent. This one dude who is Israeli, bro, he said this, bro. This is real talk. No cap. He said no Palestinian is innocent, bro. That is crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Wow. Evil, bro. Evil.
The argument that's stupid. You know pro-life guys.
Over 56K Palestinians got deleted, bro.
If you're pro-life, it's not incumbent on you.
Over 131,000 people were injured. Crazy.
I don't think you have the right to murder the baby while it's inside of you. Likewise,
Crazy.
to have a plan for what the mother ought
Wicked.
to do with
Immoral.
stupid. Here's the argument. If you're bro, I'm sorry, if you're pro-life and you say I just stupid argument, you should not buy this. Let Dave finish his sentence. Shut up, bro. It's not it's a stupid argument. It's a stupid argument. You haven't heard the argument. What's the argument that's stupid, Dave? You know pro-life guys. You know what's the argument?
It's Hamas that is not
What's the
pro-life.
argument? You just called stupid. Here's the argument. If you're pro-life, it's not incumbent on you to have a plan for what the mother ought to do with the baby. You just say, hey, I think this option should be off the table. I don't think you have the right to murder the baby while it's inside of you. Likewise, I'm not saying I have to have the perfect plan, but how about don't deny 1 ounce of grain for 3 months and then shoot at the poor people who are trying to get food? Josh, how about
Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask?
So as one of our members said earlier in the show, like, hey, didn't you guys say all of this like years ago? Yeah, but that's okay. This is not about who gets credit. I love that Dave Smith saying it in front of a right-wing audience.
Same, Jake.
By the way,
Uger.
they had an actual debate at Turning Point
Yeah.
USA. So
Yeah.
that's I think that is a positive sign. A lot of terrible speeches.
They
there,
shook
some
hands
interesting
too,
speeches there.
Josh and Dave. I saw the whole thing. They disagreed on things, on a lot of things, but they agreed on some things too. Dave was being good faith the whole time. Yeah. Dave was he was civil. He did not resort to name calling. He kept it classy, but he disagreed with Josh on a lot of things, but they did converge on certain things. Balance, nuance. Salute to Dave. Josh, Josh Hammer, bro. He did say the one part that, or not the one part. He said lies about Israel. He was making it seem like Israel is the victim and is innocent in all of this. Nah, bro. But to be fair, he did not call Dave stupid. He did say he said his argument was stupid, but that was BS though still, because he did not even know what Dave was going to say. So how can it be stupid if you don't even know what he's going to say? It was crazy, bro. It was goofy. that was still goofy, but Josh, he for the most part, Josh, he did not call Dave names, so it was civil for the most part, bro. To be fair, but yeah, they for sure disagreed, but they shook hands at the end. Uh, yeah, that was good. Um, but yeah, Josh, he's a puppet though. He's a puppet. It is what it is.
They had an actual debate at Turning Point USA. So that's I take that as a positive sign. A lot of terrible speeches there, some interesting speeches there. But overall, I forget everything else on this one. I love that they had this debate, and I love that Dave Smith won, and the crowd reacted like he won.
Yeah, Dave cooked. He really did cook. No bias to Dave. He cooked.
Specifically, this point, Jordan, we've made on the Young Turks many, many times. If you're pro-life and you say, "Oh, Israel killed 17 to 25,000 children,"
Haaretz
and I'm not
said
sweating
this. Haaretz
you're not really
is
pro-life.
a credible site.
And you say, "Oh, Israel killed 17 to 25,000 children," and I'm not sweating it, you're not really pro-life. I mean, that's not an argument. That's just a fact.
Incontrovertible. Incontrovertible. Pierce's favorite words.
Israel did it. They dropped 2,000-pound bombs on it. What the other guy said?
Incontestable. These
And I'm
people
not
who
sure.
claim they're pro-life
You're not really
but
pro-life. I mean, that's not an
don't
argument.
see
That's just a fact.
Palestinians as equally worthy of concern or empathy. Yeah, these people. They're fake, bro. Fugazi.
Israeli side's in a world of trouble. They don't realize it. But specifically this point, Jordan, we've made on the Young Turks many, many times. If you're pro-life and you say, "Oh, Israel killed 17 to 25,000 children," and I'm not sweating it, you're not really pro-life.
Facts.
I mean, that's not an argument.
Facts.
That's just a fact. And what did the other guy say? "Oh, yeah, Hamas did it." So that's what they always say. No,
The
they
puppet
Israel,
replied.
They dropped 2,000-pound bombs on people and murdered their kids. They literally have a program called "Where's Dad?"
Crazy.
Where
Wow.
They have an AI pick out
Nuts.
a guy, and then, but they don't kill him right away. They wait till he gets home, so they murder his family with him.
Crazy.
Don't tell me Hamas did that.
Detestable.
That's an Israeli program.
Odious.
Did you know one more fact, Jordan? That now Israel has killed more people in the food distribution centers than Hamas killed civilians on October 7th.
Wow.
Just starving people, clearly no weapons, getting
Shameless.
food for their kids.
Impenitent.
Israel has murdered more of those
Unrepentant.
civilians than Hamas killed on October 7th. People, clearly no weapons, getting food for their kids.
What Hamas did
Israel has
was
murdered more of those civilians
terrible, evil,
than
for
Hamas
sure.
killed
But
on October 7th.
IDF killed way more people, bro.
So you
Way
and
more
that's
people.
That's just recent. They just set up the food distribution.
There's no
Little
way to refute this,
stadiums
bro.
full of innocent women and children that Israel has murdered. Oh, but they had set up the food distribution centers. Little
Almost
stadiums full of
60
innocent
times
women and
the
children
number
that Israel
of
has murdered. Oh,
people
but they hid in the, population
who got
that
killed
is
in
Oh,
Israel.
junk,
Almost
junk,
60
junk.
times,
And
bro.
I can break them down one by one. I will on
Crazy.
shows in a second.
All the
And
way.
You say, "Oh yeah, well, how about if you're pro-choice?" I'm going to answer that. Was murdered. Oh, but they hid in the set up the food distribution centers. Little in the stadiums full of people, clearly no weapons, getting food for their kids. Israel has murdered more of those civilians than Hamas killed on October 7th.
What Hamas did
So
was
and that's just recent.
objectionable, but what IDF did was more objectionable, was worse.
Oh, but they hid in the
Anybody who says different is a robot or a liar.
Oh, but they hid in the let's kill civilians on October 7th. They murder his family with him. Don't tell me Hamas did that. That's an Israeli program. Did you know one more fact, Jordan? That now Israel has killed more people in the food distribution centers than Hamas killed civilians on October 7th. Just starving people, clearly no weapons, getting food for their kids. Israel has murdered more of those civilians than Hamas killed on October 7th on civilians. So and that's just recent. They just set up the food distribution centers, let alone the stadiums full of innocent women and children that Israel has murdered. Oh, but they hid in the population.
Civilian.
Human shields. All junk talking points. And I can break them down one by one. I will on human shields in a second. And if you say, oh, yeah, well, how about if you're pro-choice? I'm going to answer that too. We're back to you first, sure.
We will fast forward to Jenks' commentary on the pro-choice comments from people who disagree with Jenks on this Israel issue.
Of course not. You'd have to be a monster to say that. Another resistance that you've heard about, another insurgence. 70,000 French children. I'd be furious. If you then said to me, name a group, Hamas, right? But if you said, hey, Cenk, they killed a bunch of Americans that you really care about from Paul Wizzy, Jake Paul, you love these guys, right? Why would I want to kill 17,000 of their children? Well, it's inconvenient to send in special forces. It's like,
Sorry.
Or like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Are you signing up? I'd be like, no. Why would I want to kill 17,000 of their... Let's say it's Hamas, okay? Sorry, we did. Murdered 5 American citizens. No pushback at all. If they killed people that I cared about, you say, oh, we're Nazis? When? So I murdered them all. A carpet bomb them with 2,000-pound bombs. 15,000 of their children. It's late day. Or like, yeah, whatever, who cares? Flip it and go, well, if you're pro-choice, then why do you have a problem with Israel killing children? You made that choice. And it's an evil choice. Okay, so that's the Israeli government. Last thing is on pro-choice, pro-life. Guys, if you're pro-choice, they say, there's some other right now flip it and go, well, if you're pro-choice, then why do you have a problem with Israel killing children? Are you crazy? Like, pro-choice doesn't mean we like killing children. Guys,
that is true. Just because somebody is pro-choice, that doesn't mean they want to see innocent children get killed. Like, yeah, that is a crazy, ludicrous remark to say, bro. Yeah, it is crazy to say. All pro-choice people want to see innocent children get killed. Yeah, there's no basis. There's no. It is groundless. It isn't the reality, bro. It isn't the reality. It is BS. Certain people, yeah, it is true for certain pro-choicers. Yes, it is true for certain pro-choicers, but not all. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Certain people, they bug, bro. They bug, bro. They really do. It is wild. All the way. It is all the way wild. All the way wild.
Flip and go, well, if you're pro-choice, then why do you have a problem with Israel killing children? Are you crazy? Like, pro-choice doesn't mean we like killing children. Guys, we don't think the zygote or the fetus is a child. There we go. Last thing is on pro-choice, pro-life. Guys, if you're pro-choice, they say, there's some other right now flip it and go, well, if you're pro-choice, then why do you have a problem with Israel killing children? Are you crazy? Like, pro-choice doesn't mean we like killing children. guys, we don't think the zygote or the fetus is a child.
I
And we
disagree.
thought it was
It is a child, but
Are you crazy? Like, pro-choice doesn't mean we like killing children. Guys, we don't think the zygote or the fetus is a child. If we thought it was a human independent child, nobody would be in favor of it. We don't think it's a
nobody
child.
should be in favor of humans getting murdered. That is what abortion is, murder. Certain people, the radical pro-choicers, they can say it isn't, but if you end the life of another being, another human, that is murder. It is what it is. People can be delusional, deluded, but there's no way to refute the reality. The real truth is irrefutable, indisputable.
Flip and go, well, if you're pro-choice, then why do you have a problem with Israel killing children? Are you crazy? Like, pro-choice doesn't mean we like killing children. Guys, we don't think the zygote or the fetus is a child. If we thought it was a human independent child, nobody would be in favor of it. We don't think it's a child. You, on the other hand, think the zygote, the fetus, is a child. That child is a child, right? So, like, you, under your logic, you have to protect all of them because you think they're all kids. I get it. I respect that. I don't agree with it, but I respect it and I get it. So if you say, yes, the unborn children are super important, but the born children are irrelevant. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Facts. He's right with this part. He's right when he says this part. He's right when he says this part. If you only care about the unborn babies who are humans, who are human beings, if you only care about them getting terminated, offed, killed, deleted, but have no care when born people of a different race get killed, you are not able to say you are pro-life. It is hypocrisy. It is true hypocrisy. It is what it is.
So the unborn children are super important, but the born children are irrelevant. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense at all.
0 sense.
And that's what Dave Smith is pointing out.
Yep.
And that's why he was right, and he easily won that debate.
Yep.
But now at this point, being an Israeli supporter, at this point when everyone sees the ethnic cleansing, everyone sees the
displacements,
genocide, I mean,
the
look,
illegal
Gaza looks like
settlements.
Stalingrad. It looks worse than Stalingrad after the German.
The illegal dispossession of people from where they were born, including crippled people, is
you can tell us, don't believe your
abhorrent all the way.
No, Epstein had no cleansing. Everyone sees the genocide. I mean, look, Gaza looks like Stalingrad. Cleansing. Everyone sees the genocide.
Yep.
I mean, look, Gaza looks like Stalingrad. It looks worse than Stalingrad after the Germans obliterated Stalingrad. So you can tell us, don't believe your lying eyes and ears. No, Epstein had no clients. Israel didn't destroy Gaza. Hamas made us do it with their human shields. You can have any zombified propaganda you like,
Right.
but no one else on earth believes you anymore.
Words.
Because if you're an Israeli supporter of this genocide, you're beginning to look like a raging lunatic.
I disagree with that words. I really hate the words lunatic. It is, people, so many people, it is so cringy to me, lunatic. It is crazy, bro. But they do look wild though. They do look trash, evil, goofy, disgraceful.